Meg Williams says her pick deserves first place. For traditional Indonesian fare, she heads to Hardena.
My name is Diana, and I'm chef co-owner of Hardena.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm chef co-owner of Hardena's also.
And we also work with my sister Amelia with Jojo, who is also chef co-owner.
She's in the kitchen.
My parents opened up in 2001, and then me and my sisters took over 2017.
The name itself is a mashup between my parents, my dad's name, which is Harry, and my mom's name, which is Anna. So Hardena dan Anna, which is Hardena's.
Indonesian food it's a mix of different cultures, so it has a lot of history. So you'll find elements of like Arab culture, Arab food, or Dutch. There's Chinese, Indian. So it's really just a beautiful kind of mash between all these cultures. It used to be like our main customer base were all Indonesian, and now it's done like a whole 180, and now it's more American. So I hope they leave with a sense of like visiting somewhere different.
Hardena is a South Philly staple. Tell us why you picked it, Meg.
I love Hardena because it could be somebody's like front room of their row home. It's literally a small like front of a house that has a few steam tables just full of delicious food, and it is the best $10 that you can spend in South Philly. It is delicious, always amazing, and really bizarre and laid back, but also a James Beard finalist for Best Chef Mid-Atlantic in 2018. So it's like that level, but also very South Philly, like chill.
So you said that you didn't go to Hardena if you didn't get the collard greens. Tell us about these collards.
Oh my God, they're so good. So they're perfectly braised and have a little bit of heat to it, and you have to get the chili paste on it too. It's impossible to not just eat every single morsel of it and just went for more, you know?
Julie, you spotted something that you had experienced in your childhood, the krupuk.
Yes, so there's actually a similar dish in Indian food, and when I was getting ready to check out and pay for our meal, I noticed these sitting in a basket, and I was like, oh man, I haven't had these in a really long time, and I wonder if they taste the same as what I've had when I was a kid. And it was a little bit sweeter and more garlicky than what I'm used to, and krupuk is basically just like fried puffed rice crackers. Ooh. And they're delicious, using it to scoop up bits of rice and other food, and basically use it as instead of a utensil, use it as a vehicle to eat.
Oh, that sounds
I'm going to have to
excellent.
get that next time I go.
Yeah, and they're actually also great while you're drinking.
Hardena's a BYOB, so you could bring your own
It
alcohol?
is, yeah, it is. I've been on a couple of really interesting dates there. That's like the food's so good, so you just want to like keep eating, and then it's like, oh right, also what do you do? Like,
So speaking of dates, you actually put the goat curry in your dating profile?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's on Hinge. It's like, I know the best place for goat curry. It's only on the weekends though. Turns out, I didn't realize that and went on a Friday, and I was like, no. It's okay.
Just settle for the
went back
fish
the next
and
day.
the chicken curry instead.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the seitan, and also, did you get the tempeh as well?
I did. They had this tofu and seitan curry that was really, really gorgeous, and really good curry vegetables too.
Yes.
Those
Yeah,
vegetables
they
were awesome.
I have to say too, when I went, they had eggplant. I went for lunch, and they had this spicy eggplant. And I, as a general rule, do not like eggplant. I will avoid it at all costs. But I thought, well, it looks pretty good, and I'm here to try new things, so let me just give it a shot. I loved the eggplant. I ate my entire serving of eggplant, did not share anything with my husband. It was delicious. It was creamy. It was flavorful. It still had a little bite to it from kind of the outside of the eggplant. It was wonderful. And the collards, you are right. I will not share those collards with any single person.
No, that is a single serving.
Yeah, they're delicious.
So, Mike, you've got the beef rendang.
Beef rendang, yeah. I loved that. it's like a slow cooked thing, and I think it lent itself well to like the buffet trays because it just sits in there and just keeps on like staying warm and falling apart more and more. And the spice in it, I love, and like I just love the way it sort of falls apart and becomes like a sauce for the rice too. Like it's just gorgeous, a gorgeous dish.
I loved that too.
Yeah.
When it came to the drinks were as sweet as a dessert.
Yeah.
Mike, you tried the Estelar and the Escendel.
Escendel,
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
They were interesting, you know, because I think Escendel has like tropical fruits in it, and nothing was really recognizable, which was really interesting. But I really liked them. I think maybe there was lychee in it, or maybe rambutan, but I don't know how to tell those
I
apart.
think that might have been the Estelar, because
Is
the
that the Estelar?
Escendel has the it's like the two-part. There's kind of that tea at the bottom, and then like
Right.
the coconut milk on top with the green jellies, and they
Yeah.
tell you like, oh yeah, mix it up. So there's this
Yeah.
there's this theatrics with it too.
Yeah, I liked the liquid in that one a little bit better. Like I loved that coconut flavor, but I also loved like the tropical fruits in the other one. So I'd say like I loved the fruit in the one, and then I loved the actual drink part of the other.
How was the service in explaining, like, did you feel as though they took their time explaining each of the dishes to you?
I felt like eventually when I had time, or when they had time, they were able to explain the dishes to me really well. Like they spent, 2 or 3 minutes with us talking through everything and saying, oh, this is what's in this is what's in this. And I asked, oh, which hot sauce should I get, red or green? And they recommended red. But it took a little while for somebody to come up to us, I think because they put maybe so much care into each order. It was like, we were standing there for like 4 or 5 minutes before we actually got talked to. But, that being said, when they did actually talk to us, they spent 3 or 4 minutes with us.
We walked in, it was not terribly crowded, and we went in on a Friday around 12:30, so I was assuming it was going to be really, really packed. But there were spots for us to sit down, and we grabbed a table, and I walked up to the counter, and I was like, listen, lady, I've never eaten Indonesian food before. Can you tell me a little bit about it? So she walked us through every single dish and described it and told us what was popular, what people like, what people are not necessarily as fond of. I thought the service was great.
Meg, Hardena was your pick. Yes. Sum it up for us.
The most delicious $10 you can spend in South Philadelphia.
Great.
That's what I would say.
Julie, sum up your experience at Hardena.
It was memorable, well-priced food that is out of the ordinary.
And Mike, sum up your experience at Hardena.
I would say it's a delicious clandestine spot to show people. Maybe have people think you're a little cooler for having shown it to them.
Yeah.
Experience it for yourself at Hardena, located at 1754 South Hicks Street in Philadelphia, 215-271-9442. They're open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are not accepted. The average tab per person without drinks is $10.